in the same area, kind of, as well. That's pretty interesting. Alright, amazing. Alright. Well, we'll see if this Gurjara guy goes for the exact same strategy. You can see the elo changed. I guess these were played back-to-back, I'm assuming. Right. And I'm assuming we're gonna find all the sheep. Actually, yeah, here, let me take a look at your scouting pattern again. Let's see. I'm going to grab that, that's fine. Like, if you're gonna go down to this wood line, let's just go around the wood line. Like, why go down to the wood line and then scout the stuff that's here, we've already scouted? If we're gonna go down to here, we want to go right to the end and just go around from there. If we go here and then back, it just doesn't really make sense. Because we're scouting a lot of kind of useless area. Because basically, this area is not really useful to scout. With the scout, you want to scout a little bit further out as the scout. Alright. We're doing that now. So this scouting pattern is good so far. Okay, but like, why do we loop into here? This area should get scouted by the sheep. You have 2 sheep here, so you just scout this, scout this. You're operating at, you have the same APM as me. Like, you can do that. I'm 100% sure you can just do that. Just select your guy, boom, 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 shift Q, boom, 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 shift Q, and then back to the TC, and then you select this and go out. And this guy should be always scouting sort of the outer edges where your stuff can spawn. Like, stuff's not spawning in this area. And going like this is just going to take longer than just going around. Like, if you go around and then go like this and scout this with the sheep, it's going to be much better. Then you have more time to push deer and go scout your opponent after. But anyways, you found everything, so that's good. Oof, disaster deer push. It's so hard to deer push on this patch, though, honestly. It's hard to keep them straight. Alright. Oh, big hit on that. Yeah. Camel Scouts move at the same speed as Scout Cav right now, though, so, yeah, no need to... You shouldn't chase this. Nice. Is he trying to lame, or is he just scouting? I think he's just scouting. I feel like he's just scouting. I don't know. What is the opponent's base? Look at these wood lines for a sec. Yo, he has, like, a natural wall into the corner here. What is this? He walls like this, and he's just walled. What? With a little bit down here. What? Crazy map, if he notices. Okay, anyways. Alright. Gonna go like that. This kind of mill placement is good if you're worried about men-at-arms coming in. But I think that's just placing it against the berries is gonna be more efficient. This is easier to wall in. Placing it against the berries is gonna be more efficient. And still not so hard to wall in this orientation. It's just harder to wall in on this side. Okay. But we are up on 20 again. Okay. Major criticism here. If you're going 9 on wood, you really want to have 2 lumber camps. You have 2 wood lines easily accessible to you. So 7 on wood for 1 lumber camp. 9 on wood for 2 lumber camps. Gonna be much better. You're just gonna have way too much wood in the next age that you can't really spend. Okay. So he did it twice. I think he's trying to lame. No. If you just run past any random leopard, it'll just chase you. And there's like 8 of them on this map now. Like, there's a very good chance you just randomly find one. You take 1 off in a sec. Yeah, but he's already on the wood line, though, so it's just going to be inefficient. Now, you do have a weak one. Hopefully, you send the weak one away, because you definitely don't want this weak guy here. I mean, yeah, he builds the barracks, okay, but yeah, the weak one is definitely just a liability here. I want to be paying attention to that. His starting scout is not super strong at this point, though, so it's not a big deal. And I wish you had scouting down here, because you have no clue, like, where your gold is. You know this gold is... Actually, no, never mind. You know where all the... Actually, you know where the stones are, too. Never mind. I'm not paying attention. But, anyways, there could be a more ideal area to wall if you scouted a little bit more out here. Now, there isn't. This is still the ideal, but it is good to know, at least. And also, you don't know if this is open. So, you needed to scout this at the start of the game to see if it was open, because it's not closed. Didn't realize how eerily similar the map is to previous. Yeah, it's the same biome, so they tend to have the same features for map generation. It's just obviously generating differently, but yeah. All right. Okay, but yeah, you're gonna arrive to the next stage. Oh, he's doing the towers again. That's so fun. All right, stable, but man, you just don't see it. Like, where's your scout? This is why you make your buildings on the front, by the way. Making your buildings in the back like this is just not ideal. Like, you want to be building the buildings on the front first, and then you wall towards the back, because on the front, you get scouting. Like, this isn't walled either way until you get the whole wall. So why not build the buildings from the front to the back? Because then you see stuff coming in from the front. And protecting the front is better initially. So if you build your buildings like this, you just see it. If you build your buildings like this, you don't see anything. Should have been watching the berries. Yeah, they're exposed. He's kind of on the front. Yeah, but this is more on the front. This is like the bottom side of the front. Top side of the front is more forward. And this is just way better to go for. Stable is gonna be not super great. But like, look at your wood. You're just floating so much wood. If you're going scouts, you want to be going double bit and horse collar right away, and then getting farms. But you're floating 350 wood here, and this is a big disaster. Like, where are these bills even going? What is this tower? Disaster. Pre-tower is horrible, by the way, because he can just choose to make the tower up here now, and now your tower is useless. You definitely don't want a pre-tower. I mean, if you spam click, you will get this up, which it's not even worth it anymore. But look, like your big problem is just your eco management is a disaster. So I don't know, just if it was just your eco management for the day, it was disaster. But like this is killing you. Look, and 50 seconds of idle TC. What is this? We have 14 villagers on one wood line as well. And we have 8 on gold. Like, you're actually just vibe playing. Like, this is crazy. So, you need to remember, 5 on wood to maintain 1 farm, every villager that pops out. 2 on wood for houses. 2 on wood for archers. And maybe 1 additional on wood for extra walls and stuff. Maximum 10 on wood, that means. If you have any more than something like 10 on wood, you're going to be floating wood like crazy, no matter what. Planning to spam archers. Well, yeah, I mean, we only have one range right now, though. And, like, putting 5 archers in 1 range? You did this in the previous game, too. That's not spamming archers. That's just floating resources. Like, that's 100 wood that could be used towards another range. I mean, you only have 3 on food, though, so the priority right now is getting to 6 on food. Get 6 farms, so you need to cancel all these. Place 3 more farms, then you can get another range if you want to. Then you do whatever your plan is, but you have to fix this eco management, because this is what's really killing you here. Like, you're like 1400, and your eco management is looking like 900, so this is easy pickings. If you fix your eco management, you're gonna be 1600 easily, like 1700, because yeah, I mean, you do a lot of things good, but we need to use the brain a little bit more for these efficiency things. There we go. It's not even a burn. It's more of like, I'm so surprised that this is 1400 level, actually. I mean, the tower rush makes things weird, though. Like, even the T90 farms here. Man, T90 would be proud. There we go. You mentally systematize how to deal with towers. It isn't overwhelming. Yeah, exactly. This is actually good experience for you, by the way. Like, it's actually good for you to get tower rush once in a while, and you just train it. You just learn how to defend. Like, this tower, if he's smart, he's just gonna, like, loop around. But he doesn't have any units to deal with the archers, so this probably will stop him. But he might make another tower here or something. Yeah, he's gonna go for this tower. Okay. I mean, that's in range of your tower. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. Do you know how many vills you need in the tower to fire max arrows? Do you know this? because this is really important. This is an important knowledge check here. So, without fletching, you need 4 to fire maximum arrows. 4 villagers. With fletching, you need 5 villagers. That's how it works. So actually, once you get fletching, your tower is nerfed in a tower war. But you always only need 4 archers to fire maximum arrows. So in this situation, when you have this archer, going for his vills here, this isn't worth your time. You're going to do like 2 damage to his vills, but you're going to have to pay attention to this. And that's just not really worth it. Like, you're not really delaying it for very much. What you want to do with your time here, ungarrison one of these vills, back to work, put the archer in the tower, and then focus on this. Then you don't have to, like, save this archer. Like, right now, you have to do a bunch of APM up here, saving this archer. Like, this vill should be retreated from this farm as well, because that's in range. You need to put all your focus on this, because this is what allows you to win the game, is these 3 archers getting in. Like, that's going to be 1 vill, maybe a 2nd vill. Your scout needs to be here to defend. But the fact that you're, like, messing around with this 1 archer, like, trying to do something here, that's a waste of time. And we didn't prepare to get this guy out. So, like, we kind of have to choose. Okay, am I going to spend my time now to micro these things, which is good to, like, you don't want to lose a vill, you don't want to lose the archer, or do I spend my time to micro and try and kill some vills? That's the decision you have to make, and you'd rather just get this dealt with before your archers arrive here. So, yeah, we'll see what we prioritize here. Like, this guy's going out. Okay, that's good. How are we gonna micro this? Your scout needs to be here to block. Yeah, see, look, we just didn't even micro. We didn't even micro because we're doing something over here, which is not, like, this is not ideal. Is to, like, ideally, we are using our units here, killing, like, look, free vill, but you're not even gonna get it because you're not paying attention. Because you're doing something over here. Like, you had to move this vill. Looks like you did move the vill. But, I mean, yeah. Actually, this tower is genius by him. Actually, it's mainly because your tower position is kind of wonky, but you actually can't put any vills in repair range. Actually, wait a sec. Neither can he. You're just not targeting his vill. You need to target his vill. When he goes for the repair, you always target the vill. There you go. Exactly. I mean, not always, but most of the time. Because obviously, he can do some fancy-dancy micro. Okay, you got to get out of it. You can't lose vills, though. Okay, good. He targeted the middle vill, which ended up doing less damage overall. Yeah. Because some of the shots went for the middle guy, and some of them went for the back guy. Okay. But yeah. Your archers could be sitting here, they could be sitting here, but we're actually just doing nothing. So, definitely, the game gets crazy, though. But having your units in a little bit better positions, really important. Like, you know his tower's here. His tower's actual garbage, by the way. Because his tower doesn't cover anything. You just need to go here, and then you can shoot his wood line. Like, he's trying to cover everything, but by trying to cover everything, he doesn't cover anything. Because you can put 2 guys here, and everything is denied. This is only going to cover if you had melee units or something. Which you don't. Alright. Pretty sure villagers always shoot a set amount of arrow no matter the damage upgrade now. Oh, really? I can test that in the scenario editor after this. Maybe they did change it. I don't really tower rush too much. Oof. Oh, your towers. Oh, yeah. Also, towers are bugged right now. Your guy is not even shooting. After you killed the villager, I think it just stopped shooting. So you have to watch for that. Just the programming in this game is not very good. So just, you know, sometimes you have to watch for these bugs. Yeah. That's why you're losing this fight. Also, in this situation, delete this farm. Just delete the farm because you will just lose vills. They're just going to finish their farm and go to it and die. Diving this was all right. Yeah, this was good. This was a good dive. But, I mean, you could have just sat behind the wood line, too. That also works. Okay. But, yeah, you need to open your eyes. Your tower's not working. You don't expect the tower not to be working, but that's how it is. He tried to send his scouts in. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you should have won this tower war 100%. I mean, the funny thing is that you're still winning this tower war because he has 4 vills doing nothing. The problem is that you're just randomly losing vills. Like, this farm has lost 3 vills for you. You lost 2 vills here, or like, no, 2 vills on the farm or something, and 2 vills here or something. Something like that. If there's a farm in tower range, you can see on high level, we're always just deleting that. It feels like a waste, but it's not. Your villagers, yeah, you finally deleted, exactly. Just doing that earlier is good. But yeah, again, like, your eco management is killing you. You have 4 minutes and 42 seconds of idle TC, and you're still losing vills. We lost 2 more vills. So your problem is that you're not paying attention to your eco management. You need to get earlier to 6 on food. Just no matter what. Doesn't matter if he's tower rushing you or whatever. Get to 6 on food. Unless it's like a phosphor all in or something. Then you stop vills, then it doesn't matter. But like, yeah. Where do we idle? Like, we're just idling like crazy. Here where do we get most of the idle TC? When is that? Is that from here? We're at 5 on food. It's not enough. A little bit here and there. Is there any point where we just like go crazy with the idle TC? A little bit here. A little bit here. Okay, a lot right here. Quite a lot. Is it just gonna add up a little bit? Just here and there. Yeah, because you're only on 5 on food. Now, oh, this is where it goes crazy. Yeah, you just kind of, I don't know, you were doing too many things. Oh yeah, this is when you weren't idling the archers. So, yeah, so you were messing around with your archer here, not doing anything and kind of just wasting your attention. Didn't get this guy out on time, so you had to focus on that. And you needed to be microing this. Throughout all of that, we just forgot about TC. Like, we just idled for so many vills there at that same time. Yeah, it's just little bit. And our yeah, I mean, we keep just losing the vills here too. Yeah, we needed this earlier, but look at your wood count this entire time too. Your wood count, even since the start of feudal age, you always had way too much wood. Like, if we zoom through this a little bit, just look at the wood count. You never get that low enough. This should be 0, or basically 0. And just look at the wood count. 300, 200. 200 is not 0 though. We're still going up to 300, 100. There we go. Right there. We finally got down to the level that we should be at right on feudal age. We should be able to spend all the wood on feudal age. But this is like 3 minutes later. So it took us like 3 minutes to spend on the wood. And I don't think you consciously did that. I think you just added a bunch of farms because that was a good thing to do. Watching this farm get those die again is painful, yeah. Yep. But again, let's see the wood flow. You actually did a good job. No. I was gonna say you did a good job spending wood, but then you look at the range. This is garbage. You never do this. I don't know why we have 8 archers in this, but you did this in the previous game as well. You need to fix this habit. We can't have 8 archers in the queue. Like, just learn to not forget about archer production. You have good APM, so like you have the mechanical skill. Just spam your archery, like select all archery ranges and create Vil, or create archer, or don't spam it, but like, I don't know. Look at your global queue more to see if Vils and archers are in the queue, and if they're getting close to being created, then queue another one. Like, your eyes should be in the top left where the global queue is a lot. Then you're going to be able to invest that resource into unit production in those instances that you need them. But this is killing you. Like, eight archers in the queue, that's like 200 wood. So we're basically floating like 300 more wood here. And we queue another, like, you cancel a bunch, which is good. It's just too many. Like, why do we queue so many archers? We just always have too many in the queue, and that's really killing us. That's so much wasted resource. You're topping up the archer queue every time, but you just have too many in the archer queue already. That's such a problem. So I need 5 or 6 fills to always keep... Yeah, you need 6 on food to always keep the TC running. 6. Remember that, 6. And for gold, for archers, you need 3.5. So you basically need 4 for 1 range and 7 for 2 ranges. For some reason I thought 5. Well, 5 hunters, yeah. But, I mean, at this stage, we're talking about farmers, so it's 6 farmers. I mean, it's technically not exactly 6. Like, if I go to my Heroku app, do I? Oh, where do I have a... Do I even have a link to it? I do. I just searched for it. Here. Farmers... Like, villager... You need 5.91 on food, on farms. So basically you need 6 efficient farmers. If your farms are double layer like this, you're going to need 7 for sure. You're going to need 7. But if your farms are single layer, just 6 is fine. But yeah, like look at the wood. We have 7 archers in the queue, 6 archers in the queue, so that's 150 wood, and floating 600, and like this is your biggest problem here. No matter what you're doing with your army, it's not going to make up for the fact that we're floating so much res. And that's the way that you're going to improve. Because you obviously have learned how to use your units. Your unit control is decent. It works. But that eco management side of things is really killing you. Like, it's really holding you back. So that's where you're going to really find easy improvement, is just don't even think about attacking the opponent. Honestly, like, you can train against AI. You just load up a game against standard AI. They don't even do anything. And just focus on every 60 wood spending on a farm and keeping your unit production topped up, but not like 7 in the queue or 6 in the queue. Like 1 in the queue. Once he's at close to finish, then add another one into the queue. Same for Vills. Like, don't have... I mean, you can have more in the queue for TC right now because you're not spending your food on anything else. But for archers, like, they cost wood. And your wood needs to be spent on farms. It needs to be spent on, I don't know, more buildings. Like, you have all the, like, these buildings. But, you know, a second range? Second range could be good. Opponent's just completely open. Imagine you are on 2 ranges. You have double the archers. That's double the fun. Alright. Anyways. Let's zoom through a little bit here, because I think that you either win or you lose with this crossbowman timing here. Oh, good. Thank you for the gift sub. Alright. Hopefully everyone's benefiting. Oh, we're going to go for a big castle here. Alright. I like that you decided to not put it, like, directly under the towers. Yeah, this is good, actually. Honestly, a big ball of archers just... kind of a sick unit. And then if he's going for Shrivamsha, you just have a big ball of archers. That'll just kill. Like, Shrivamsha is such a disappointment of a unit. Yeah, you can just kill those with Vills. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Sketchy, but it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. And you actually just caught back up in the game, by the way, because the opponent just randomly idled his TC forever. He just randomly idled just as much as you did for no reason. And now you're actually back in the game. Diet Dr. Pep 3R. Let's go. All right. Thank you for great streams and time. Hey, no problem. That is why I do it. It's all for the viewers. I shouldn't say that. It's also because this is my living. It's for everyone, including myself. All right. Yeah, I mean, you brought yourself back in the game by just doing absolutely nothing because the opponent just failed his economy. So that's good. And now your units are just better than his as well. Your units actually dominate. I love the university here. Italians with cheaper ballistics is going to really help. And, I mean, why don't you go across the map? Just wall this up. You can even stonewall. You don't really want to chill because you don't know that you're in such a good position. But... like, yeah, if you are behind, you should go forward. And you should still feel like you're behind because you don't know that he just idled his TC like crazy. But he has 5 TCs. You need to go across the map before his boom goes hard. Like, we're just taking too long to go across the map. And he's going to get ahead in the TCs. Like, luckily he's idling his TC like crazy, but still. Yeah, this is your time to shine. Oh my god, did he... no, it's not open. But, I mean, still... Just being here is good. There's no real wall, or there's no real holes. But still, I love this castle. This is great. This is exactly how you punish these boomers. You get this castle. Honestly, it could have been even deeper, but I like that it's a little further back because it still covers the 2 TCs, and you're not as susceptible to mangonels if it's back here. If it was like deep, then you just, it's kind of harder to get up. All right, this mangonel is the only thing you have to be worried about, but I think you can just not get killed by it. It's fine. And yeah, I mean, he's sending Shravamshas, but you have another castle at home, so it's fine. Your wood is going to be an issue here. There's wood down here. These guys probably can just chop up here, and they'll probably be okay. Castle's up. Nice. And where's your siege workshop, though? Castle, 1 build, there we go. I actually like, when I'm castle dropping, I like to actually have one of these vills. If I know I'm going to get it up, just like 1 vill in the back already started on the siege workshop. Because that's going to be the most efficient way to build. Because if you build things with 1 vill, that first vill is working as fast as 3 other vills. Like if you, like 1 vill works at 1 times speed, and then 4 vills work at 2 times speed. So the first vill is significantly more effective than future vills. So yeah, getting that siege workshop up with 1 vill while the castle's going up is good. Then you can get that siege push going as fast as possible. Okay. Anyways. Ooh. Yeah, you went a little bit too far. Unfortunately, these deer are kind of in the way. I don't know. I guess you shot them down, but actually it was bad because putting the siege workshop a little closer would have been better. But it's fine. Okay, all of his Shravamshas are getting owned, though. That's good. Yeah, no problem. I mean, yeah, it's dead. Okay, now you go back forward with the units. We cannot spend time chilling here. We need to be here. Honestly, you got to put your units in the castle. The extra arrows that you fire is really good. But yeah, your army needs to be coming back forward. What is this TC? That's crazy TC. This guy's crazy. What is this? Oh my god, just TCs everywhere. This guy is insane. I mean, he's up though. And, well. Oh, he almost lost his first treb. Okay. You're up as well. Okay, okay. Okay, the plan from here is just, this is gone. I don't know why we made mangonels. It's kind of a weird choice. But yeah, from here, we have to trust in the Genoese. Trust in them. Opponent should probably be playing Skirm, but he's probably not going to. But we need to get Bracer. Bracer and Chemistry. And actually, you should probably go Chemistry first. We have cheaper Chemistry, and if we get Chemistry going, we can make Bombard Cannons right away. So while Chemistry comes in slowly, which it comes in slowly, we're just building up resources, and then we get Bracer, and we hit sort of Chemistry and Bracer, timing, and then we start making Bombards, and we push. That's got to be the plan here. If we sit and do nothing, the opponent's just going to get back in the game in terms of food. There's Bracer, but you got to get Chemistry going. It's super important. And Conscription. Chemistry and Conscription. I can't believe he's going to get this castle up. I can't believe this. This is like a 4-vill castle. Come on. Ooh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, that's good. But what's the plan? You're making 3 vills, and you're doing nothing else. You have no plan. There's no plan. Chemistry, please. Archer armor. Okay, there's Chemistry. There we go. But you can see how we're like... How late are we? This came in at 40... Like, just before 46. It took us 3 minutes in-game to go for Chemistry. It needed to be instant. So we're basically 3 minutes behind on this. Chemistry takes 140 seconds to come in. And Bombard Cannons... What's the Bombard Cannon train time? I have my app up, so I can just check real quick. 1 second. Bombard Cannons coming in 56 seconds. Let's call it a minute. We could already have 2 Bombard Cannons on the field if we had 2 Siege Workshops working. And can you imagine 2 Bombard Cannons on the field right now? You got 2 Bombard Cannons and you're pushing this TC with your units? Even if he gets his castle up, 2 Bombard Cannons, you're pushing. You got another 2 on the way. Boom. Easy. Elite Gen Bow is not a priority. Elite Genbo. Oh, yeah, we can't check the tech tree in Capture Age sometimes. Elite Genbo is pretty expensive. I mean, it's not really expensive, but it doesn't give you any extra attack. And it doesn't give you any extra range either. It gives you extra bonus damage and 5 extra HP. But that's not really that big of a deal. So, Elite Genoese Crossbowman is actually one of the worst elite upgrades in the game. It gives you very little. Like, it's still good to get eventually, but it's 900 food and, what is it, 650 gold? 750 gold. 900 food, 750 gold, which is kind of expensive. For what it does. It's good eventually, but, nah, right now our priority is getting Bombards out, getting Trebs out even. Like, we have double castle, we can go Trebs, but we need to make something. We can't just be making 6 vills and nothing else, and chilling. Because we're allowing the opponent to just do something. Ooh! We got chunked there. This castle's kind of weird. I don't really know why we need a castle here. Like, why go for the castle here? Why not build up, build on Trebs, or build up Bombards and go for this castle? It's even better. Opponent's building up Trebs, but, I mean, once we have... Oh, wow, they're over here. Once we have Bombards out, we're fine. We're adding stables now, but, like, I mean, I don't know. I think we need to add some siege. I don't think we need to have stables. Like, stables are perfect if skirms are coming. Didn't want them to finish the castle. Well, the way to prevent this castle from going up is to have 2 bombard cannons and just kill it. No need to put your own castle here. And even with this castle, he could still get it up. And, I mean, it's not going to do anything anyways, but always assume skirms. Yeah, but you should be pushing with bombards, which would force him to reveal what he's doing. Right now, you're not forcing him to reveal what he's doing because you're applying 0 pressure because you don't have siege. So you need to have siege so that it forces him to show you what he's got, or just lose because all of his buildings are dead. No need to make assumptions. Okay. You know he's got these. I mean, light cav will be good. It is a good unit. Good. I mean, kind of, man, taking out the keep with melee units is actual pain. We just need to make some siege. You're gonna be able to kill this castle, which is really good. Okay. I would love to see you go for 1 bombard cannon to just kill everything. Opponent doesn't know what he's doing, though. Like, look, opponent he has 7 trebs. All of his monks are dying. 1 million resources in the bank and 0 plan. And that's his problem. So you just, like, actually have units. And so you just win. Like, he just is dead. I think opponent just one tricks with the towers? Yeah, probably. He feels lost. We can, I think we can turn off the, combat volume. I think that, or no, chat? No, unit train? Wait, yeah, we don't need those. Wait, no, maybe current player. Research completed. Attack notification, we don't need those. And, sure. There we go. There you go. That's better. Still loud, but at least it's not like brummer, brummer, brummer. Yeah. Hussar, alright. Sounds good. How many stables are you on, though? 8 stables, alright, not too shabby. Could use more, though. Like, we should be always maxed out here. Hussars, like, when you're maxed out, you need to always be just losing units. Like, just send them in. Even if they all die for, like, 2 vill kills, just send them in. Keep the pressure. Because if we're just at max, our army is not getting bigger, but the opponent's army is getting bigger because he's not maxed. So now by sitting on max, you're allowing the opponent to get to max. Well, you'll dominate this, right? Yeah, on the hill. Man, you gotta be fighting, though. Opponent's trying to patrol stack with his guys. I mean, it was kind of unnecessary to leave the hill there, but you still win the fight. Genoese crossbowers is really good. All right. Opponent's getting to Hussar. How's the relics? We have 2 relics. Skirms are not going to cut it in the late game here, though. The opponent never got to Chakram. And Chakram is a really important part of the Gurjaras unit composition. I mean, those camels are really good. Without Genoese there, you get dominated. Like, your guys are kind of way back here. I mean, if you lose your Genoese to these skirms, it could be a problem. We gotta not lose them to skirms, but it's fine. There we go. Yeah, you're all good. But man, where are the bombard cannons? Italians' cheap bombard cannons? Can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with those. Slowly pushing, but guess what? We wish we had a castle here. We wish we had a castle with this push, but we just don't. That castle forward ended up dying for nothing. It's so weird that he has this TC. You know about it, too. A couple of Hussars down there. That entire TC gets wrecked. We should probably send a few units. Like, we need to send just a few units around, right? Obviously, he's going to have no extra wood in his main base, so he's got to be somewhere. Bombard drain the tower? Yeah. The only keep that can push away bombard cannons is Koreans. Koreans, like, that's the entire gimmick of Koreans' extra range. The utility that you get from Koreans' keeps is that they have +2 range, so that range is all bombard cannons. Other than Koreans' keep, though, no matter the range upgrade, you can hit them, because bombard cannons have 12 range. And maxed out keeps, they only have 11 range. Like, bomber cannons, they're designed to kill buildings, so they should kill buildings. Sure love towers, yeah, seems to be that way. Alright. Well, this game is over. Italians no siege engineers. Yeah, that's true, but they have cheaper bombard cannons, so it evens out in the game. Because Italians are balanced. Like, a civ like Bohemians is not balanced because they have Hufnitsa and faster movement and siege engineers. But they actually balanced Italians. By giving them something and then taking away something. Learned a lot from these things. Okay, yeah, hey, that's great. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I think we went over everything. In the late game, it was just, yeah, we could have probably pushed a little bit earlier with siege, but other than that, it was fine. No problem. Okay. All right.